Alright, Ajeste, actually, Ajeste doesn't have enough rated games. Now I can see. Oh, he has enough. Alright, just about 50. We'll let him slide. I require everybody to have like 50 games. Looks like he just does have about 50 games. So that's cool. Alright, let's see if he's here. Anyway, good game. How come I can see Ajeste's games now and the other guys I couldn't? There's some bug in my browser. Now it's suddenly working. It's strange. Anyway, guys, I have a simul on Sunday. I just want to remind everyone about that. 6:30 p.m. here on Chess. 20 to 25 players, depending on how tired I am from a morning game. We'll be playing a simul on Chess. 6:30 p.m. CET. Alright, Ajeste. I thought he was provisional, but he's not. 13 games isn't a question mark? I thought you had a question mark until you had more or something. So he's playing the Rosalimo. Got a Serbian contingent. I'm using Firefox. I know that the Google works better with the chess engine, but on principle I don't like to support like big corporations, so I'd rather support Mozilla than, you know, by using that than Google. D3 is kind of quiet for white. I think the main line is C3 here. I had a very important game I drew with Leonid Yudasin once. We were playing for a tie for first place in the World Open, and we drew. I think I won some small prize money, but that happened to me twice. That I finished a half point out of first place at the World Open with a draw in the last round. But D3 is a little bit passive. It's okay. I think that the better plan is C3, trying to open it up. It's kind of how to say, counterintuitive, because first of all you've traded off your white squared bishop and now you're making like white square weaknesses in the position. The other thing is that black has the bishop pair and you're opening the position, so that's actually what makes chess really hard. The fact that there are multiple like concepts often like actually contradicting each other. They're back to work here at the house, constructing on the second floor. I'm vibrating again. There's a generator, massive generator downstairs. You guys can't hear it. Oh wait, the mouse over works on the left too. Yeah. So before it wasn't working at all, and I don't understand why. Ajeste here, very slightly passive move, Queen E2, but I don't think there's anything drastically wrong with that. He may be playing for some kind of tricks, actually. You know, sacrifices on E5, maybe. This is my standard setup for black. I have lost some games in Blitz where I kind of overreached myself in such positions. It's not that easy to break down white's position. I guess I'd rather fianchetto. Maybe I should have considered G6, bishop H6. A solid positional player. The thing is, I can't really, you know, I don't want to take on E4 and give him this pressure down the D file against my bishop on, my pawn on D6, whatever it is, bishop, pawn. I don't know what it is. Knight H5, Knight F4. White's trying to play a closed position, like it's an exchange Lopez or something. And I want to keep it fluid and kind of like create some possibilities for my bishop pair. So taking on E4 just gives him play along the file. Reasonable strategical play. I mean, it's Nimzovician style for white. Doubled pawn, inflict the doubled pawns, blockade. Just that he, you know, this is a very solid point on E5. It's hard for him to break this down without a piece sacrifice, or F4, which is very dodgy. Now what do I do? Looking for like a white square counterplay because he doesn't have a white squared bishop, maybe. Typical Grand Prix attack type of thing. Dutch. Okay, you can call it like a Dutch defense for black in a sense. Now here he can castle either side, which is kind of interesting. He may end up castling queenside. It's a very complicated, I wanted to say complex position. That means the same thing as complicated, right? So there it is, castles queenside. Very hard to get at his king here. I mean, a5 is probably just a bad move. And again, we've got to try to be fluid and flexible. So we'll induce some weaknesses in the man's... We'll try to induce some weaknesses in the man's position here. Probing the feher kotskak, the white squares. And there it is, some white square weakness now. And some weird stuff's going on around here now. We can take on e4 now and play bishop g4, pinning him, which looks very problematic for white, but he does have some defenses. Again, this is much like an exchange Lopez. Take bishop g4, rook d3. Oh, this is interesting. But if I do that, I'm committed forever then to having this backwardness along the file. That's a big issue here. It's sort of artificial. Take, bishop g4, rook d3, bishop g5, check. And then what do I do? King b1, and then what do I do? Never played this guy before, but he seems extremely strong positionally. I just don't see a way to break through. I don't really like taking on e4 if I don't have something concrete. Then it's probably just a bad move. I can play queen g6 maybe. What does it do? Queen g6, bishop e6, just random developing moves. Man, I don't know. I'm running out of time. Random developing moves. Don't see what to do. It's like playing a rock. Maybe I have an idea here. This also helps to reinforce d6. I don't know. I just know how to make progress for black. My structure is fixed. Look at that move, h3. That's absolute best move in this position. Absolute best. Excellent move. Now I'm gonna like lose a piece or something. Seriously? No, I have knight f6. He's up to 2 minutes to my 14 seconds now. 1959. H3 is a stand-up move. Absolute best move in the position. Perfectly played by white. This guy's a strong player. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he hangs pieces, but strategically he's a master. It's possible that he's weak tactically. I wouldn't know in this position. I mean, there's just no tactics in the position. So if he's 1959, strategically he's better than that. Now he blundered, but I probably, actually I'm not that sure. He left the D file. Okay, it's not a clear blunder really. Maybe it is. Queen h6 check. Well, this move was debatable. Strategically very strong player. He just started to panic a little bit. He still has a game here. Whew, man. Now I'm probably losing. Played badly the last couple of moves. This guy, come on, 1900. Extremely strong. Just tearing me apart. Not your everyday 1900. Our first game that he's ever played. Absolutely like ripped me to shreds. That's pretty impressive. And every move like instantly. Every move instantly, dude. That's pretty impressive, dude. Hasn't played too many games. Alright, whatever. Chessa Turco, 5+3. Pretty impressive speed and strength. He just had a lucky game. C4. Yeah, this guy is... He's a strong 1900 for elite chess, definitely. I was thinking, well, maybe he's weak tactically, but the moves were just like bang, 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 like every single crushing move at the end.